better than this?
I mean, besides winning the national championship, I don't think it can. Not in this fashion, not at the stage it happened on, and with the odds against us.
And the odds kept getting longer later, as late as it got into the game, and yet you guys kept doing what you've been doing all game long.
Well, for us, it's just staying composed. Defense played a hell of a game. They kept getting us opportunities to go and score. We had some critical turnovers. But at the beginning of the game, and in the locker room, Coach Sweeney was like, adversity is going to hit. This game is going to be decided on how you respond from that adversity. And it happened a little bit earlier than we expected to, second play of the game. But at the same time, we responded, continued to work, continued to play to our standard. We wanted to play with tempo. We felt like that was a crucial point in this game, keeping those guys on edge, and I felt like we did a terrific job.
Did you play any more fearless than you ever have? I mean, you ran the ball at some critical times early, and you looked like you were...
I mean, when a situation when the team needs you, you got to step up. These are the two things you're going to do. You're going to step up or you're going to back down. It's never been in my nature. It's never been in any of these guys' nature on this team. I know things haven't gone completely the way we wanted to this season, but again, we got a chance to come out here and show the country what type of team we are, and I was just excited to be here.
You said nobody outside of Clemson probably was going to pick you to win this game. You shocked the world.
I mean, going to the ESPN, when they had the bull announcement and the choices, and it was like, I mean, it's going to be an interesting game, but they weren't giving us an opportunity to win this game at all. So, I mean, it was all about talk heading to the game. Weeks prior to, it was like LSU was just that much more physical. I mean, it hurt us, it hurt our pride. We always look at it as disrespect in a sense, but I mean, it gave us motivation as well. These guys came out. I think you see the character of the team, the type of players that we have on the team, and it just speaks volumes for the future of this program.
Tajh, talk about the connection you had with Nuke tonight once Sammy went out.
I mean, when it happened, I seen Sammy down there for a minute. I just went to Nuke and was like, hey. He looked at me, he was like, man, it's time to go ball out. So, I mean, in a sense, this is what we've been working on the whole summer. We got a chance to get a great chemistry. As you can see how I went earlier during the season, I think he finished, 19 touchdowns? Unbelievable for a receiver. It doesn't get any better than that. But I knew that in situations where somebody had the ball, he knew I was going to put it in his hands. And he went out there and made some terrific catches.
Does this feel like vindication from you guys after some of the people that got it wrong?
I mean, in a sense, but at the same time, we just wanted to continue to play to our standard. The two losses that we had earlier this year, we felt like we didn't put our best foot forward in any of those games. We felt like we didn't give ourselves justice or even a glimpse of what type of team we were. So, I mean, another thing, it was a big game for us. At the Chick-fil-A Bowl, the series was tied 10-10, ACC, SEC. The way people talked about it, even things like 19-1. So for us, it's just all about that, showing the type of team we were.
Talk about watching the last game.
Probably the most joyous I felt in a long time. I mean, just you can see the guys left it all out on the field. And regardless of the outcome, we wanted to go out there and leave everything on the field. We don't have a game tomorrow, next week, or for a couple months. So, I mean, for us, it was all about them just laying it on the line. We felt like that if we put up our best effort and they put forth their best effort, we felt like we were a better team. And that's just kind of the way we look at things. So, guys came out and just continued to show character and just persevere through some struggles.
When they had somebody going down just about every play there at the end, I think y'all ran over 100 plays. You had to feel sort of like we got them where we were.
I mean, I think it just kind of showed who the more physical team was.
Tajh, it's not your job to second guess what the opposing coaches are doing, but could you believe what LSU was doing when they had 2nd and 2? They chose to throw it, and they threw it again. Could you believe you were getting the ball back that much time?
I was sitting there, I was like, you saying the last drive?
Yeah, when
LSU's last drive, yeah.
LSU's last drive,
okay.
They throw it, it's 2nd and 2, they throw it incomplete, and they throw it incomplete again, and it gives you guys enough time.
I mean, for us, a minute and 39, that's like 10, 15 minutes for us. That's what we work on. We pride ourselves on that. Every Wednesday during the year, we work a 2-minute drill. Same situation. So when I seen them, looked at the clock, 1:39, 3 timeouts, you got to go 80. All I could do was smile. I looked at the coach. I was like, let's go get it. It didn't look very promising those first 3 plays. But again, something always happens. Sometimes when we're playing against our defense, we may score in the last play, and that's just kind of the way things work sometimes. And it was just a special moment, one of the most special moments I've been a part of.
Each win kind of stands on its own that you guys have achieved. Comparing ACC championship to this might be hard to do, but when you look at the way you won tonight and who you beat, does this kind of equal, or is it as close as it can get to winning a conference championship?
Oh, most definitely. Football is about playing with passion, playing to win that inch, to win that battle, play after play after play. And when games are some way easy, it's not the most fun thing. It looks good statistically. You got a game early. But you live for these moments to grind, to sweat it out, and have tears with your teammates out there. And in the fashion that we won the game, it was just unbelievable.
She talked about taking all those